Yo, it has been so long since I have filmed a new makeup releases video. There has been so much stuff launched in these past couple of weeks. So we're gonna talk about it today. I wanna hear your thoughts on these new makeup releases. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I'm gonna link everything down below in the description box. And these little tidbits are just based on my own opinion. So if we don't agree, that's totally okay. Just let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let's just get to it. And by the way, my name is Rachel. Welcome if you are new here. I do new makeup releases every week, although I was on vacation on my wedding and honeymoon, so I have missed the last couple of weeks. I am going to be doing a get ready with me chit-chatting about my wedding and my trip soon. Let me know if you have any questions. Some of you may care, some of you may not care. That is totally okay. I get it. I'm gonna try not to talk too much about things that have launched 2 weeks ago because you probably know about them. You probably maybe even have bought them and received them by now. And if you haven't, want to know your experience with these things. So 3 of my favorite indie brands, the trifecta of new makeup releases in the past couple weeks, if you will, is Unearthly Cosmetics and Heather Austin have released a collection. I have known about this for a little while. I did receive it in PR, but even when they were dropping sneak peeks, I was really nervous to even mention the sneak peeks, just in case I accidentally said something, I would feel terrible. So I just don't trust myself with secrets like that yet. That's the first time I've gotten PR from Unearthly, which blows my mind. And I just didn't want to screw it up for either of them. But this is the Resurgence collection. There's an eyeshadow palette, which you can buy individually for $45, or you can buy the box set that includes the palette, the highlighter duo, and the lip gloss for $86. And it launched on May 25th. You cannot use any affiliate codes with this collection, but if you did want to shop on the Unearthly site, I do have a affiliate code. It's Rachel. It will save you 10% off. I did do a video on the collection. I will link it down below. It's a really fun collection based on nature and beetles. The packaging on everything is so cool. I'm not a bug person at all. I hate bugs actually, but I really like the look of this collection. The palette is really fun. There's some neutral tones, but it's mostly colorful. I have been playing with it. I will continue to test it. I will put it in a palette ranking in the future, but I've been enjoying it. But honestly, the things that I've been enjoying the most are the highlighter and the lip gloss. I love the highlighter duo, especially the lighter shade Rebirth. I've been using it like crazy. It is like a white to pink shift with a little bit of sparkle. So pretty. And the lip gloss is beautiful. It is like a milky clear gloss with a little bit of reflect, although it's pretty much clear, but it gives a really nice glossy look to the lips. And Unearthly's gloss formula is really good. It's more of a balmy texture, which is wonderful. Did you pick up the collection? And if you did, have you received it yet? And if you have, what are your thoughts? I would love to know. Again, I will link my video down below as well as Unearthly's website. The second brand in the trifecta that released a new collection is Oden's Eye. And I did also receive this collection in PR, which I cried when I got the email that they were going to send me something because they are one of my favorite brands. I buy everything that they release. I would have bought it anyway. So this is the Jord's Divine collection, 2 palettes and a whole bunch of jewelry items, which I think is really fun that they're branching out and doing other things. I really like the jewelry items. They are more bold statement items. They're not super dainty. If you like super dainty jewelry only, then you probably wouldn't like these, but I really like the jewelry. I have been wearing them. And it did launch already on May 20th. The 2 palettes that came out are neutral leaning. A lot of brands are coming out with neutrals with a twist palettes lately, which I love. That is my favorite type of palette. So we have the Stone and Rock and the Jewels and Gem. Stone and Rock is my favorite of the 2 so far. It's browns, greens, stuff like that. And then Jewels and Gem is more purples, mauves. Both are beautiful. Again, I'm continuing to test them. I don't have final thoughts, but from what I've used so far, they're the great Oden's Eye quality. Did you pick these up? One or the other? Both? Did you buy any of the jewelry items? Have you received it yet? Let me know your thoughts. I will also link my video down below with the collection. And then the third brand in the trifecta is Nomad, another one of my most favorite brands. I did also receive this in PR. This is the Okavango Safari palette. Based on the Okavango Delta in Botswana, it is also another Neutrals with a Twist palette. love. So excited. I have used that quite a bit already. I only got it maybe a few days ago, but I've been using it a lot and I love it. I think the quality is wonderful. Again, I will link my video down below using it, but I love a brown and green color story. I love it. I love it. So last time I reviewed one of their palettes, which was the Royal Europe palette, one of the owners DM'd me on Instagram and said, "You're gonna love our next palette. It's neutrals with a twist." And I was like, yes, sign me up. And that's exactly what this is. It's $42 and it already launched on May 30th. It's not limited edition, which is wonderful. So it's gonna be around for a while. If you want to wait to pick it up, you absolutely can do that. They're going to restock it. It's a 15 pan palette, which is my personal favorite size from Nomad. And the cover is like soft faux suede feeling to it. It matches my chair. Did you pick this up? I don't think you probably would have received it yet. I mean, it just launched a couple days ago. But if you picked it up, let me know. If you didn't pick it up, let me know. Let me know your thoughts on this one. I don't have affiliate codes with Oden's Eye or Nomad, but other creators do, so you could definitely seek out a discount code if you wanted to save some money. This is kind of random. It is like a sneak peek situation. So Blend Bunny Cosmetics just posted yesterday. They're doing a shipping pause from June 5th to 21st. They're taking some time off. And it says we will also be getting rested for a new launch after our break. So it looks like maybe late June, early July, we're gonna get a new release from Blend Bunny Cosmetics, which is another one of my favorite indie brands. I always look forward to whatever they're going to release and I'm probably gonna buy it. No, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. So I'll keep you updated when we get more information on that. Something that came out, I wanna say a couple weeks ago now, I have been wanting to try out Kimchi Chic Beauty. They were on my brands I want to try in 2022 and 2023. So I've yet to try the brand because every time they release something, I don't know, I've just not been super intrigued or interested. This was one that turned my eye until I looked closer at it. So this is the Cherry Chic collection. So there's an eyeshadow palette for $30, a gloss for $12, and the bundle for $38. And the palette, like upon first glance, I thought was really pretty. It was something that I was definitely interested in, but when I looked closer, there's only two like shimmery-ish shades, but they're pressed glitters. Not interested. Also, the packaging looks extremely cheap. Anybody else with me on that one? I don't know. I just don't like the look of it. If those two pressed glitters had been shimmers, I probably would have bought it, to be honest with you. But I don't want pressed glitters near me. I just don't. It is available now, though. I will link it down below if you're interested in checking it out. Have you tried Kimchi Chic Beauty? And if you have, what's your experience? What are some things that you like? What are some things that you don't like? Let me know. Let's take a break from eyeshadow palettes for a second. Tarte has released the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump Gloss. That's hard to say. These glosses look really beautiful. I love gloss. I could be convinced. Do I need another gloss? Absolutely not. Do I have enough glosses to last me a lifetime? Yes. A couple lifetimes even. But these do look really pretty. We've got a variety of shades. They look like they're not sparkly lip glosses. They just look like they're more cream type of lip glosses. On the models, it looks really pretty. It looks more like it's an opaque gloss, which isn't like my ultimate favorite thing. So there are 9 shades available, currently in select duos for $34 each. Interesting. One of the shades does have glitter, the rest don't. Let me know your thoughts on this. Tarte has been releasing a whole bunch of stuff like rapid fire. They're back with a vengeance. And some of the stuff they're releasing, I'm side-eyeing, like this pH crap. Some stuff like this, I'm like, I'm intrigued. e.l.f. has released the All Set for Sun SPF 45 spray. I did also receive in PR, I have it right here, from Pacifica. They also released a new SPF setting spray as well. The one from Pacifica is in collaboration with the new Little Mermaid movie. I did use this in a testing new makeup video, which I can link down below, so you can see my thoughts. Let me just tell you, it wasn't the most pleasant first experience ever. But I'm not sure about this e.l.f. one. Listen, I'm all about the spray SPF because I always wear an SPF under my makeup. But of course, if I'm wearing my makeup all day, I cannot reapply my SPF. right? So I want to be able to reapply my SPF over my makeup. And the one from Pacifica, the mist is extremely fine, almost to the point where it's like, I don't really feel like it's giving me enough coverage, like enough SPF. I don't even feel it on my face. So I'm curious about the e.l.f. one. Have you picked this up? Have you used it? And if you have, what's your thoughts on it? Like, does it have a strong scent? Because a lot of them do. Is the mist good? I have no idea. 4 ways to spray. Protect skin on no makeup days, prime skin for makeup application, set makeup in place, and refresh and re-up your SPF protection. It's now available on e.l.f.'s website for $14. And then it says coming later this summer to Target, Walmart, Ulta, and CVS. I'm here for it. I am here for it. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know. Dose of Colors has launched their 10-year birthday collection. It launched on May 19th. This looks gorgeous. I really like Dose of Colors. I haven't bought anything from the brand in a really long time. Of course, I did buy the iconic Desi X Katie Friendcation collection, and I used the crap out of that palette. I actually just decluttered it in my last declutter, reluctantly. I mean, I'm not gonna use it because it's so old, but I wanted to keep it for the memories because I loved that palette. And I thought the quality of the shadows was very, very good. And this eyeshadow palette looks beautiful. It's a neutral palette. It goes from light to very deep. We've got a mixture of mattes and shimmers. It looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. If I wasn't swimming in eyeshadow palettes right now, I probably would consider picking this up. I also really like Dose of Colors lip products. Again, I haven't owned any Dose of Color lip products in a really long time, but I used to really enjoy their liquid lipsticks. They weren't overly drying and they have a million colors. So it looks like in this collection, they're releasing an eyeshadow palette for $52, 2 matte liquid lipsticks for $20 each, 2 lip liners for $18 each, and a sponge duo for $19. I've never tried their sponges before, but I do remember when they came out with them. They were really, really popular. The palette looks beautiful. The lip colors are pretty. They're not really my colors. Like one of them is like a very, very light cool tone pink and more of a vampy, deeper like purple color. Neither of those really appeal to me necessarily, but if you picked anything up, let me know your thoughts, or just let me know your thoughts in general with Dose of Colors. I really used to love them. I used to love them. I will link this down below. So Kosas is coming out with 2 new lip products. We have the Weightless Lip Color Nourishing Satin Lipstick. We have several shades. It's good that they're coming out with lipsticks to add to their line. It makes sense. We've got a really good variety of, pinks, beiges, a red, more of a purple, a brown, a mauve. So there's a good range of colors. This looks like it says satin. It definitely looks like cream, like a cream lipstick. It's pretty darn shiny on the lips. With Kosas, the thing with them, I guess the only thing I've ever bought from Kosas was their foundation, and I really liked the foundation, but it went bad really fast. Like it started smelling bad very quickly to the point where I was not able to use it because it smelled so bad. It was disgusting. So I'm always reluctant to buy Kosas products because of how quickly they go bad, and especially me with my collection, I'm not gonna go through a lipstick ever, and definitely not in the amount of time that it takes to stay good from this brand. So I'm gonna pass on this. They do look really nice. I mean, if you're someone who buys one lipstick and uses it every day and you're gonna go through it in 6 months, maybe this would be a good release for you. But I will tell you from my experience, at least with that foundation and from what I've heard from other people, they're a clean brand, which means I don't know what that means, but their stuff goes bad quick. That's all I have to say. And they also have come out with more of like a glossy lipstick. Although, I'm going to be honest, the swatches in both look very similar. I don't know how different they look. Oh, I guess this one is a little more sheer, the Wet Stick lipstick. So that's just kind of a difference. The satin lipstick retails for $26, and the Wet Stick Moisturizing Shiny Sheer Lipstick retails for $24. I will link the Instagram post down below if you want to get a closer look at them. Okay, so something I bought, I just had to. ColourPop released a new mega palette. So this is the Smoke and Hot palette. It is basically a warm neutrals palette. I had to do it. It looks So beautiful. I'm not a huge fan of like really big palettes, but I do like the ColourPop Mega palettes. I don't feel like they're too big, and I think they do a good job of not putting repeat shades in. So as soon as I saw this, I bought it. And then something really exciting, I bought it, and then like an hour later, they emailed me asking me if they could put me on their PR list. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on. There is some guardian angel watching over me or something. But anyway, I bought it. They're not sending me this in PR, which is good because then I'd have two. But I bought this. I am going to do a video on it. I hope you're interested. It already launched. It does retail for $35. I will link it down below. Now, as far as I know, ColourPop isn't releasing a new product this week, which is very interesting. Like, they've been the past few weeks, apart from last week when they launched this new mega palette, they had been just restocking. Like, they restocked the Winnie the Pooh palette and the lip mask little honey pot things. They restocked some of their mega palettes. So they've been just doing restocks. And this new mega palette is the first like new thing they've launched in a while. And today, the day that I'm filming this is Thursday. I am filming it a couple days earlier. Usually I film on Friday, post on Saturday, but I'm not able to do it tomorrow. As of today, like, they haven't really released anything this week, and they usually release things on Thursdays. So maybe they're slowing down a little bit. I don't hate it. Another thing I bought is, I had to, the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. What is it with brands releasing these products with the most complicated names to say? $30 each, 6 shades. Light coverage, weightless cream blush that is made with hyaluronic acid to hydrate and plump skin with a sheer veil of color. You know, I'm not really sure why I bought this because all of those claims don't line up with my preferences, but I do really enjoy Makeup by Mario, and I was curious, and I love cream blush. So I did pick up the shade Just Peachy, which is the peach color. I did receive it already. I will use it at some point on camera. I like the range of shades, deep shades, light shades, pinks, mauves, berries, a peach. I didn't try the bronzer version of this. If you did, let me know your thoughts. I heard mixed reviews. Some people absolutely love that product and say it's like their favorite cream bronzer in the world. Some people really didn't like it. I do have oily skin, so I'm not like a huge dewy cheek person, but hey, listen, I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. It is available now. I will link it down below. Did you pick one of these up? Let me know your thoughts. Viseart has released some new palettes. The Fleurette collection. 3 palettes for $40 each. They are 4 eyeshadows and 2 blushes. I personally love an all-in-one palette. Like, I like when there's eyeshadows and blushes in one palette. I feel like when I travel, I love grabbing for one of them, packing one of them. It's just kind of really easy to pack. And Viseart palettes are very, very small. Now, with that being said, is my blush brush gonna fit into the blush pan? That remains to be seen, but I do really like these. I especially like the one in the top picture in the middle, which has like the peachy orange blush and then more of a warm pink blush. And then the quad has like 3 neutrals and then it looks like a duochrome. I have bought from Viseart only once. I bought one of their quads as well as one of their like all matte palettes, and I really like the quality. I think their stuff is great. I'm not gonna pick it up right now. Like I said, I just have too much stuff right now, and I have stuff that I'm already bought and that I wanna buy a little more than this, but I will tell you, this looks really, really pretty. And I know a lot of you like Viseart a lot. So I just wanted to let you know about it. It is available now. I will link it down below. So a really small indie brand called Ladybug Glow, they have released a new eyeshadow palette. They did release it actually on the 24th of May and it sold out that day or the next day. And I do actually have the palette. It was sent to me in PR, but I received it right before I left for my vacation. So I didn't have a chance to use it, and I still haven't had a chance to use it. But she did say that she is going to restock the palette. I'm probably gonna create like a YouTube short, Instagram reel with it. But this is the Pond Lily palette. It looks really pretty. It looks like a really pretty like spring palette. We've got greens, pinks, purples. We've got some neutral tones. And I do have an affiliate code with the brand. It's just Rachel. It does save you 10% off. It says that it is 6 mattes, 5 duochromes, one multichrome, $37.50. If you use a code, you get 10% off. And there's also highlighters. I didn't know this. I didn't get those. Rainbow single multichrome eyeshadows as well. They are, again, a really small indie brand they sell on Etsy. Stay tuned. I will be using this in some capacity. Did you pick this up? Have you heard of the brand? Like I said, they are going to restock. I don't think she said when yet, but I will put any information I can down below in the description box. Another thing that I bought.
Stop it. Get some help.
Natasha Denona just released the Yucca eyeshadow palette. Listen, yes, okay? This palette looks so incredibly beautiful. I love Natasha Denona. Anytime she releases something that catches my eye in terms of color story, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. And this one looks so beautiful, grungy, like greens, browns. Now, of course, I have seen a lot of people compare this to the Nomad palette. Honestly, I think they're similar, but I definitely don't think they're the same. The Nomad palette has a lot more browns, and the Yucca palette has like 3 orange peachy shades, which the Nomad palette does not have. So, I mean, are there similarities? Yes, but I definitely don't think that they're the same. Also, the Natasha Denona up on the top right has like a pastel yellow. The Nomad palette does not have that. And then there's less shimmers in this than the Nomad palette, and these shimmers are different shimmers than the ones in the Nomad palette. Of course, I did order this on Sephora this morning, which is the day that it released, June 1st. It retails for $69 like her usual MIDI palettes do. When I get this in, I'm absolutely gonna use it on camera, and I will do comparisons with the Nomad palette since I have both. I know so many of you are waiting for reviews to see like which palette you would rather pick up. So I will hopefully help you out on that decision. She also released 3 eyeliners in the collection: a matte vibrant lime, a matte light medium mustard yellow, and a matte medium dark teal green. I didn't pick up the eyeliners. I don't need them, but just want to let you know the eyeliners are, I think, $24 each. There was like a sneak peek of this, maybe earlier this week or something. It was accidentally leaked, as Natasha Denona palette seemed to be, and I was so excited. Like, I literally gasped. I was so excited to see this. Stay tuned. Natasha Denona also released more of her I Need a Nude lip crayons. She's releasing more shades. I mean, this is an existing product. I actually am wearing her My Dream collection lip liner and lipstick, and I love the formula of both. These are definitely a creamier lip liner. I mean, they're not the most long wearing, but I really enjoy it. So these colors look really pretty. I don't personally need to pick any of these up, but if you are looking for a lip liner formula and you like high-end brands and you like one of these shades, I definitely wouldn't discourage you because I love the formula. These are available at Sephora and Ulta. I will link them down below. Okay, this is intriguing to me. Anastasia Beverly Hills is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette, the Cosmos palette. This looks beautiful. It is launching on June 6th exclusively on their website, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna come to Ulta and Sephora at some point. I would definitely prefer to be picking this up in store, but you know, it is what it is. This looks beautiful. The mattes are neutral mattes, and the shimmers are a mix of neutrals and pops of color. All of that is right up my alley. I haven't bought an ABH palette in a really long time. I think since the Jackie Aina palette, but they used to have one of my most favorite formulas. I think back in the day before I discovered indie brands, they were one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas because they have that ultra pigmented matte formula and their shimmers are really pretty. Now, I have not tried any of their palettes lately, obviously, so I'm very excited to see what this is about. Are you interested in this? What do you think about it? It's really pretty. It's really pretty. These shimmers look almost like a duochrome situation. With the swatches on the model's arm, it's hard to say. Are these like edited swatches? Right? I don't know. We'll have to find out what this is about, but I am definitely interested in this. What about you? So it does say that it is going to retail for $55, which is pricey, right? But I'm definitely interested. So Sydney Grace has collaborated with Glitzy Fritzy, who is a content creator. They have released the new palette called the Blessed palette. This palette looks really beautiful. I really love Sydney Grace's formula. They have such buttery, like blendable, beautiful matte shades, and their shimmers are iconic. Like, they're very, very unique, ultra smooth, ultra flattering. They're not like textured or anything like that, but they're so, so beautiful. So as Sydney Grace usually does, they've released a light and a dark version. Both look absolutely beautiful. It is going to launch on June 7th at 9 a.m. PST for $52. And her discount code will work to save a little extra cash. I'm not really familiar with her, but I will link her channel down below. I love when creators get to do collaborations. I think it's so inspiring. It makes me feel like, personally, especially, you know, smaller to mid-sized creators, it makes me feel like the product is going to be really good, because to attach your name to something, especially as a smaller creator or a mid-sized creator, you're pretty much putting your reputation on the line. So I think personally, I trust that they're going to make sure that it's a good product. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that this is going to be good. I mean, if it's the good Sydney Grace quality that I know. Again, I have so many palettes right now, but I would love to try this at some point. Let me know your thoughts if you're going to pick this up. If you are a fan of Glitzy Fritzy, let me know. And I will link this Instagram post down below. Congratulations to both Glitzy Fritzy and Sydney Grace. The last thing I want to talk about. Last night, Juvia's Place just randomly posted that they are launching a new liquid highlighter. It's coming in the same component as their liquid blush, which I did pick up. I did use in a tested new makeup video. Spoiler alert, I don't like it. But it could just be the shade I bought. It is incredibly pigmented. But anyway, that has nothing to do with this. This is the newest Nubian launch, the Nubian Glow Liquid Luminizer. It looks like there are 5 shades. If this comes to Ulta, I'll definitely pick one of these up. I would love to try it because I love Juvia's Place. I'm pretty much gonna try most everything they come out with. The shades look like they go from light to deep. They are all in that champagne gold family. They're not like colorful highlighters or anything like that. I'm definitely interested to know what this is about. It just says, our lightweight illuminating liquid luminizer blends effortlessly, leaving skin looking lit from within. Infused with squalane, helping to keep the skin hydrated with a natural glow and radiance. This luminizer is cruelty-free, vegan, and made without gluten, parabens, phthalates, and non-comedogenic ingredients. And then it says, pro tip, mix this luminizer with our natural radiance foundation for a beautiful radiance. Let me know your thoughts. When this comes to Ulta, I'll pick it up and put it in a video at some point, but that's all I've got. I don't have launch date or any sort of pricing or anything like that, but I wanted to mention it. All right, and that is it for this new makeup releases video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on anything I talked about down below in the comments. I would love, love, love to know. And this one is a little bit of a longer video just because I haven't obviously filmed for a couple of weeks one of these videos. Usually I curate my new makeup releases video to things that are just more interesting to me personally, but let me know if I missed anything, because I definitely missed a lot of things. So many things have launched that you're interested in. Please tell me in the comments. I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I would love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.